So YouTube's kind of going through a slump right now, isn't it? Yeah. If you follow DanielEast1000, you know that he is sort of, in a way, calling it quits on YouTube. And he's still going to be on Facebook, and he's still going to be there. But when it comes to YouTube, he's just done with it. And I'm kind of agreeing with him. I mean, I don't know. Well, as you've probably noticed, I really haven't felt compelled to make a video in quite some time. I mean, I tried to make one a few days ago, like a haul, but I just couldn't bring myself to upload it. I just really didn't feel like it was worth the upload time or just any effort, really. I don't know, I've been in a downward spiral when it comes to collecting recently. What you're seeing here is a little display I've got going on of Fox and his men drinking it up. I made this after receiving these two figures in the mail, the Clone Troopers from my good friend Zombie Annihilator 7x7. And they really brought me back to why Star Wars collecting was really good and really like my thing. I mean, they really are great figures, and it kind of brings me back to why I collect, and that's nostalgia. With what's coming out now, what Hasbro's have been doing, there's not a lot of nostalgia in it anymore. There really isn't. They're just recreating, and just occasionally, oh, there's a new character, you know, a backgrounder. I mean, the collecting of it's really bland. I don't know, I'm kind of considering doing a Darth Prime sort of thing. And, oh, by the way, he went through a similar, you know, inner debate about leaving YouTube or not. He's kind of, or I'm kind of considering giving up on Star Wars collecting mostly. I would still collect and buy Clone Troopers, and I am pretty into this Black Series 6-inch line, which, if you didn't know, I got the Darth Vader recently, and I love that thing. But I don't know, it's just, besides some occasional figures here and there, Black Series 6-inch and clones, I don't know. I mean, now granted, all of those exceptions sort of mean that I'm not going to stop Star Wars collecting, but it really has lost its magic. And I was thinking, oh, maybe Star Wars Rebels might bring it back, maybe it'll bring back the awesomeness of what that was, like these animated Clone Troopers. Maybe it'll have like an animated Stormtrooper of some sort that's really cool. No, that ain't happening. They are this, and I really don't want to spend $6 on this. Yeah, I mean, Hasbro just really doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, Episode 7 may have some decent stuff, but I mean, I'm not all too enthusiastic about Episode 7 as a whole, just because my excitement's just died so much for it. I mean, new Star Wars just isn't exciting to me anymore. It's not. The figures aren't, the shows aren't, this movie really isn't. I mean, I don't know, I feel like the nostalgia is the only thing keeping me into it, and that's it. There is nothing else keeping me into Star Wars. It's just the nostalgia of it. I mean, it certainly has taken a backseat here. Just let me pick up the camera. It certainly has taken a backseat to Transformers. And, yeah. I mean, while I love Star Wars as the movies, like at least the original 3 and Episode 3, I don't know. I'm kind of lost for words with how I feel about this. Like, the thrill of the hunt, as people call it, that is dead. Dead. Deader than a doornail. That ain't coming back, never ever. Say goodbye. I already have. The figures, the excitement of them. It's just like, oh, look at that. SDCC was only exciting because they revealed some pretty kick-ass Clone Troopers, and that's it. I mean, there just isn't much left for it. There just really isn't. And I have 250 Clone Troopers alone, so I must have close to 1,000 Star Wars figures, and after all that, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if I could just say goodbye to it. I mean, I obviously am not. You know, I'm still going to buy Clone Troopers. I'm still going to go back and get the ones I'm missing. But, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just don't know what's going on with me with Star Wars anymore. I mean, when I look at some parts of my collection, like my Clone Troopers and my, let me pick up the camera again, and my video game Star Wars shelf, I just sort of, I like those parts, but when I look at others, I'm just like, why did I buy that really dumb thing? Like my Jabba's Palace. I mean, while it's the original trilogy, a lot of them are just dumb. Like the figures are bad, the designs are kind of dumb. I don't know, it's just, Star Wars just isn't there for me anymore. It just really isn't. And I can kind of tell you the pivotal moment when it truly started to decline, when TVC ended. Now, granted, I am not a TVC fanboy. I have all the figures. While I do have all of the figures, I just sort of feel, I feel like I wasn't a huge fan of that, but still, looking back on it now, I really am. Because I really appreciate how good those were, and how Hasbro actually gave a shit. But now it's just, the Black Series is such a lame line. And there's a lame selection, and it's just lame. I don't know, it's just, Star Wars is dying for me. I'd love, absolutely adore, to know how you guys feel about this, because, I mean, obviously, 3 of us now, Darth Prime, Daniel East, and myself, sort of feel this way. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Well, I guess to brighten up the mood, I'll bring in my 6-inch Vader. Here we go. Here's my 6-inch Vader. This thing is pretty cool. I like it. Looks sort of weird on the camera because I have it focused differently. He looks sort of like he's looking down at something really exciting. I don't know. I don't like how the helmet is sort of positioned. But, yeah, this is a good figure. I really do like this Darth Vader. And I really do love these clones. And I thank Zombie Annihilator for sending them to me. He's a really close friend of mine. And we did a trade on him. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much it with this video. It's going to take literally half a day to upload, 12 hours. I am not kidding. So hopefully the upload time is worth it, and I really do get some honest, like, video responses and answers like I did with that tag video. Now granted, this isn't a tag video, but I'd love to hear, like, Joker Fett, Darth Phoenix 619. I already know Daniel East and Darth Prime. You know, I just love to hear your opinions on how you feel about it, because even if you're still pretty into Star Wars collecting, you gotta admit, it is not as cool now as it was 3, 4, 2 years ago. It just isn't. So guys, I think that's pretty much it. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my Facebook page if you have a chance. I post a lot of stuff on here, or on there. Have a good day, guys, and, well, may the Force be with you. I mean, I don't know, it's not really with me anymore. It really isn't.